Okay, so you've got the Lovers card over here, which is showing that you're going to have to make some kind of decision. You're going through a situation where there might have been a breakdown of communication within your work situation. You're upset about something and you're crying about it as well. So something didn't work out quite the way you wanted to. You're having to make a decision about how to move on, and you're still dwelling on things that are not. You haven't managed to manifest the thing that you wanted, and that is upsetting you. Now you have gone through a lot of growth recently, so the pathway is open for you. So, if there's a little bit of an obstacle over there, try to get over it, try to get over the disappointment, because you are setting up firm foundations at the moment, and you are moving forward, and you are growing as well. And whatever you're establishing now is building for the future, and it is building some really, these are big trees. So whatever you're doing is going to take off in a big way. Now, you've got that generosity card in the past, so this is overspending. This is spending too much, so you need to watch your finances, and you've been very confused about something. So there's some kind of decision that you're trying to make, and it's left you, trying to find a solution to that particular problem. So there's a bit of confusion going on over there. Now, going to the future, you got the Master. So this is either giving advice, receiving advice, or becoming an expert at whatever you're doing. So maybe this is where you're going to. Maybe you're trying to get some advice from somebody to try and make this decision that you need to make. So you're trying to do some research or even get some expert advice about something. And you've got the Woman of the World over here. So, you're no more as naive as you thought you were, or, you were in the past. You're definitely learned a lot of lessons. The Woman of the World could be about somebody that you know who is very, very well traveled, very well learned, and maybe somebody from your past that emerges that you will be asking for some advice. Or this could well be you having gone through all the experience, becoming a master at what you're doing, and basing your practices on your experience. So a very experienced person at the moment, and somebody that people can turn to for some kind of advice. You can see this man looking at this woman, so it looks like you have become an expert. You are the person that is now dishing out the advice after having gone through a lot of problems. So maybe whatever field of work that you're doing, you are now that expert that people come to for advice and ask them for, what to do next, really. So you are faced with some kind of decision, and you're going to have to maybe do some research on that and find out what is the best possible solution by doing some research into that particular topic. Make sure that you have a good plan in place, because plans are very, very important when making decisions, and weigh all your options before jumping into something. So this is the Tarot of New Vision, and I'm just going to do the general read with it. Okay, so the first card is the Ace of Pentacles. It looks like there's a new job offer coming in, or new money coming in for you that's going to lead to stability. If this job comes in, it's going to, your pathway is quite open over here. There might be a few obstacles. You've got a little bit of a mountain over here, so there's something that you've got to overcome in order for you to reach that success. And there's this new offer that comes in over here. So it's either a new offer for money, or a new offer of a job, or something where money comes in for you. So some kind of money coming in, a change in your financial circumstance. So you've got the Magician over here, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So you are very, very focused on your work over here, and you're learning on the job as well, and you're becoming expert at what you're doing. So very, very focused on that particular profession. And here as well with the Magician, very, very focused on your work as well. Now, there are a few problems that arise behind the scenes, something that you can't control, some, delays, little problems that happen, more irritations, I would think, rather than big problems, because this little monkey goes around like a little gremlin, causing a lot of problems. And you're whatever job you're dealing with, you are communicating your ideas with a lot of people. So you have a wide audience. You might be communicating to a very international audience as well. And there are little problems that arise and that you have to overcome and sort out. But you are managing to do this, and you're very focused on manifesting at the moment. Mercury is the sign of communication, so you are communicating a lot and multitasking, doing a lot of work, and very, very focused on that work, learning as well. it might be a bit mundane because you're doing the same thing over and over again, but you're becoming an expert at it and being very artistic in your particular field as well. It's also got a lot of fine, intricate work that you're doing. So extremely focused on it and learning all the tricks of the trade really at the moment. And also with this Magician, this is, it's the number 1 card. So you are, whatever you've started, you are really, really focusing all your energies. And you are following a life path because this is above and below. So what's above, so below. So, you are manifesting that life plan that you have. So in the past, you had the Temperance card, and this is the need for you. You had a brilliant idea, and you had to ground yourself. You had to stabilize yourself. This is also getting advice from people, but this is, using all your skills and talents. With the Temperance card, it's using everything that you gained from the past and applying it to this project. You can see there's a little bit of a contraption over there. So this new thing that you had started, it is something new. You had to put in all your expertise into it. And with Temperance being ruled by Sagittarius, it's about international communication, or putting it out to the world, not keeping it local. So something that you started that you had to really focus on, and you had to use all your mental skills and agility in order for you to manifest that particular thing. And that's happened in the last year. And you've had to deal with a lot of problems as well with the Strength card. And there's been a lot of pitfalls. You've got the Snake over here coming in this last 3 months. And whatever problems you have been dealing with, there's been problems. But you are heading towards success. You know that whatever you're doing is going to be successful because you've got this big statue on the top of this mountain over here. So you will overcome big problems and, get a lot of acclaim as well. So that is where you're heading. You have that vision firmly in mind. And, you are dealing with all the problems. Now, be careful of people around you. There might be people that are there to sabotage you. So watch out for people that are quite negative around you. You've got the Hermit card over here, and this is another card of focus. And there's 2 snakes over here. You can see with the Strength card, there's a snake over there, and the Hermit card, there's a snake over there. So just watch out. Be very, very careful. There are people around you that are not there to support you, and you must be aware of that. Do not be naive enough to think that everybody is your friend. So watch how you share your information and who you share it with, and know that there are people there to bring you down whenever they can. Now you are being enlightened. You are seeing the bigger picture, and you are very focused. Whatever you're doing it by yourself. So you are building things up from the ground up, and you're doing it completely by yourself. So not getting any help or support from somebody else, and you're tending to spend a lot of time by yourself. But you're becoming an expert at it because the Hermit card is about Virgo, and Virgo, it tends to be very analytical, and it tends to be that sign that is about becoming that expert in that particular field. So going into the future, you've got the 7 of Cups over here. So there's some kind of decision that needs to be made. You've got a lot of options. So there's a lot of ideas that you have in your head that you want to manifest. And you're trying to look into what to do next. So it's important for you to do some research and to find out exactly what you want to do rather than just winging it. So make sure you're thinking very clearly before you make decisions. Then you've got the Empress card over here, and this is about manifestation, starting something brand new, and something, you can see that gate is opened. So the gate is opening and the road is opening. So whatever you're doing is producing fruits. You are very focused. Whatever you have envisioned, you are now, raising it, you are nurturing it, and this is how the gates are being opened. They're not fully open yet, but they are open enough for you to slip through, and that pathway is open as well. So the road is starting to open, and things are starting to change for you. Now, what's going around you? You've got the Hierophant over here, and this is giving information and giving advice after all the experiences that you went through. So you went through a lot of painful experiences, and this is how you have learnt, and this is how you're giving advice with this Hierophant card. So this is being that expert and giving that advice that is well worth listening to. Now, you can see there's another snake over here, so there are people around you that are still tripping you up over here. You are putting out your message to the world. The dove is going out there. You've got a lot of hope for the future, and you've got the keys there behind that throne. So it means that a lot of people are listening to you. That information you have, this is the keys of knowledge. So you are learning a lot, but you're also giving that advice to people. But just be aware that there are still people around you that are not for you. You are still sitting back and crying about things that happened. So whatever happened in the past, you are still upset about it. You haven't let go of it yet. Maybe the people that caused all these problems have now moved on and they've walked away, and you are still dwelling on whatever happened. So it's important to let go. I know Taurus doesn't like to let go. We do have a problem of hanging on to things too long, but it is time to actually start focusing on the new and letting go of that past regret and disappointment. And going into the future, you have got the Chariot card, you've got the Justice over here, and you've got the Four of Swords. So the Chariot card is moving on, but still feeling very, very tied up in the situation, feeling very restricted. Now, if you're in a job, you might feel that you're still towing the line and you're feeling very disempowered still. Maybe somebody is still bullying you or bossing you around and you're having to deal with that. You're still feeling like you're a slave, working very long hours and not getting any kind of financial remuneration for it. Now, there will be victory coming in. So even though you feel like you're very restricted or very tied up at the moment, victory will come. And even though you're chained to that particular job and doing, working very hard, the Chariot is about eventual success, even though you had to put in a lot of effort and energy and focus into that particular thing. But you are feeling a little bit disempowered right now, because you can see this man and this woman are being chained on there, like they're working almost like slaves. So you're having to put in a lot of work, but like I said, there are people that are cheering you on over here, and it looks like you will eventually reach success. You are waiting for some kind of legal decision to come in as well. It seems like there's some kind of decision. It's a very difficult decision, and might be regarding something brand new that you want to start. Maybe you're waiting for some kind of decision. Truth is going to be revealed as well. There's something that is going to be coming to light as well. So a decision will be made soon, and a lot of truth coming to light, which allows you, there might be some kind of dispute that you are going through at the moment, but the truth will come to light and justice will be served as well. Now, you've got that Four of Swords over here, and you will be able to get over and recover from whatever problems you went through. You went through the Three of Swords, which is disappointment, regret, problems that you dealt with, and it's had its toll on you. It may have affected your health, and maybe you've taken some time off to regroup. So this is either recovering from an illness or having taking a holiday, taking a break in order to get yourself back on track again. And this, in the background over here, you can see the picture of this monk with this dog over here. So there are people around you that are going to be supportive of you, but you're going to have to recover from this situation and try not to let the stress get to you. You're undergoing some kind of major transformation. You've got a lot of butterflies in this particular card. So you are changing the way you see things and your views of life, but you do need to take some time out of that situation in order to deal with it. So you've got this sword over here. It's not active at the moment, so you do have the ability to speak your truth and stand up for yourself. You haven't done that yet. You need to do that. Maybe you're getting to the point where you're recovering from it, getting your mental agility back, getting your power back. But this is, trying to just take a step back from the situation, looking at the bigger picture. These three swords on the wall are that Three of Swords card, which is, disappointment, heartbreak. But it looks like, that has now passed. You have maybe dealt with three difficult people, and you are not, they're not around you anymore. You are now recovering from that particular situation. You've got some support going on over there, somebody helping you heal from that situation, but you are now regrouping and getting a new vision for the future. So it looks like, whatever happened, you will be able to move on. You need to make some decision, but you need to do a lot of research before you make a big decision. You are, focused on that work and focused on manifesting whatever little problems you have. You will be able to overcome it. There's new money coming in over here for you, and it looks like, your path is opening up. Success is going to be coming your way. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So you've got the Queen of Summer over here. So listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others perhaps too much. So the Queen of Summer is like the Queen of Cups, and this is still crying about things that happened in the past and still feeling a bit depressed about whatever happened. So, you need to move on from that. So if you had a disappointment as far as your work goes, whatever happened, you need to actually just move on from it. You've got that Hermit card again, and this is now moving away from that depression and focusing on yourself and your work. Find or be a mentor take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. So with the Hermit card, it's just, it's telling you you do need to take that little bit of a break. You do need a bit of a holiday, a bit of a rest, but you are very focused on your work, and it looks like somebody is going to bring you some insight. Things are going to be coming to light. You've got that light over there. The truth will emerge. If there was any kind of deception that you dealt with, that truth will come to light. And then you've got that Justice card. So time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end, fair and objective decisions. So you are waiting for some kind of legal decision to come in. You've got the Justice card twice over here. So some kind of legal outcome that you're waiting for. This Oracle card tells you that you will win in that particular situation, and the decision will go in your favor. So, you can see truth coming to light over here, and even with that Hermit card, you've got that light of truth coming in. So, the truth will be revealed, and you will win. There's going to be a fair justice will be served over here. You've got that sort of truth over there. So justice will be served over there, and truth will come to light. The Hermit showing the light, shining the light. So whatever, if it was a decision that was not fair, or whatever happened that was not fair, that particular scenario will turn around and be in your favor. So just hang in there if that is what you're going through at the moment. So if you're making any kind of big decisions, make sure you're doing research, and you are manifesting at the moment with this Magician card. There are going to be little problems that crop up now and again, but you will be able to deal with. These are just minor details, and you're very, very focused on your work, and it looks like you're becoming an expert at what you do right now. So you do need a little bit of a break, a little bit of a holiday over there, just to regroup and just to get your strength back, really. If you can take it, do that, and get some insight. But things are opening up for you, and your path is clearing up. Obstacles are going to be overcome, and you will eventually achieve that success. Especially, you've got that Ace of Pentacles and that nice big castle with a pathway quite open over there. So you will achieve your goal. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to watch my new videos on energy remedies that I have put out. I will link it at the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.